In the beginning, there was Brexit, and in its aftermath, byline Times, the New European. The New European emerged as a howl in print, a pop-up protest with a mission. It was supposed to last 4 weeks, it's lasted 9 years. But now, in a move that some find visionary and others find vaguely self-important, bombastic, it's rebranded itself as the New World. One wonders if this shift is a necessary evolution or a symptom of middle-age mission drift, the loss, the sort of reinvention that begins with a lofty metaphor and ends with a glossy cover redesign. The New European was born out of the post-referendum trauma of 2016. It gave voice to the 48%, the Remainers who felt orphaned by both major parties and unrepresented by the national press. With its combination of European solidarity, cultural eclecticism and political polemic, it was very clearly of the moment, equal parts newspaper, resistance pamphlet and therapeutic indulgence. But that was its genius then. It knew it was a temporary thing, a cri de coeur, not a career move. And fast forward nearly a decade and we find the New European no longer sees itself as a defiant Remainer rag, but a vibrant, profitable alternative to what it calls tired legacy media, with subscriptions up, investor money flowing. The title's founder, Matt Kelly, and editor-at-large, Alistair Campbell, but the forces that birthed it, nationalism, disinformation, digital tribalism, have gone global. All true, but one might ask, isn't the New World rather a grandiose name for what is essentially the same editorial line with a few extra contributors and upgraded paper stock? It's rather like calling the IB the International Baccalaureate and assuming it's actually an international exam. It's not. The problem is not the ambition, nor even the global outlook. It's the tone. The rebranding comes with an almost religious fervour. We're told this isn't just about a title change. It's a movement, a moral imperative, a map for the future, a global brand. No, it's not. It's a little British newspaper. And it's charming. I like it. But when journalism wraps itself up in messianic language, alarm bells should ring. Describing the venture as a challenge to creeping algorithmic authoritarianism and cheap, nasty populism is fine, admirable even. But when coupled with new white paper format and the recruitment of yet another Starmer biographer, it starts to sound like political cosplay dressed up as a cultural revolution. The New European always had an air of self-satisfaction, but that smugness was forgivable when it was punching up against Brexit-fueled madness. Now, as the New World, it risks becoming the very thing it once mocked, a well-funded, soft liberal echo chamber that takes itself too seriously and, worse, forgets to be interesting. To be fair, the New World may prove necessary as the BBC capitulates to populist pressure and newspapers like the Times flirt with nationalist narratives. We need thoughtful internationalist journalism with teeth. But that doesn't require a new name, a new slogan or a heroic backstory. It requires good writers, honest reporting and the ability to make sharp arguments without collapsing into the overblown rhetoric of a TED Talk. There's something a little desperate about the rebrand, as if the paper no longer trusts its readers to stay loyal without a shiny new mission. But readers aren't stupid. They'll stay for good writing. They don't stay for the brand. They'll leave if they sense the paper has gone from rebel to brand manager. In the end, the New European was a brilliant pop-up. The New World risks becoming a glossy overreach, but if it remembers its roots, irreverence, resilience, intelligence, and avoids disappearing into its own marketing pitch, it may still have a future. Let's just hope it doesn't forget that good journalism doesn't need a halo. It just needs clarity, courage, and the occasional subversive joke. I'm not shallow.